Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious fluffy homemade French bread. Stay tuned. All right, let's start with some cool science stuff. This is my dry yeast, and I'm using about a tablespoon and a half, and I put a little bit of sugar. It helps it activate the yeast. By the way, yeast is a microorganism, so they are alive. So I am using warm water. You don't want to use hot water because it will murder the yeast. You don't want to kill them all. Anyway, I'm just stirring up this, and I probably should have used a bigger bowl, but I didn't. As you will see later, it's gonna foam up and get really humongous like a volcano. Anywho, I'm using all-purpose organic flour, and this is unbleached. Please, no matter what you do, do not buy bleached flour when baking anything. That's full of harmful stuff. Anyway, I'm using 4.5 cups of this flour, and the ingredients call for 4 to 5 cups, so I'm just using 4.5 cups for now, and 2 teaspoons of salt. I'm gonna wash my hands super clean as I will need them to mix and knead this flour. And also I'm using 2 cups of water, and I'm gonna pour it in as I knead and mix the dough. Once everything is almost incorporated, I at this point go ahead and add the yeast. It's nice and foamy, and this is how it's supposed to look. And just taking all of it out, make sure nothing is left behind, and just knead and mix this some more. And I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more, I guess the other half of the cup that I didn't use of the flour, because it's very sticky, and you can adjust this to where you get the right consistency. And I continue to knead and mix until I get this consistency. And I like to add coconut oil to almost everything that I cook, because for one, it keeps it moist, and secondly, it just gives it that nice rich texture, and it makes it a little easier to knead and roll it. As you can see, it's very sticky right now. So just an eyeball here, more like maybe a tablespoon and a half or so. So I just go ahead and massage this all over and knead it a little bit more. So after kneading this for about 8 minutes or so, I get this consistency, and this is a perfect consistency. It's nice and stretchy, not sticky, not too loose. So I'm gonna put this baby to rest. And you can use any like a cloth, a clean cloth, to cover this up, and just leave it in a warm area for about an hour. Okay, let's uncover this, and it has rose to this huge ball, and it's still fluffy and soft. And I'm gonna get this, and I'm gonna split it in half so it's manageable. And I'm trying to make 2 average size loaves, so this it's enough for 2 loaves of bread. If you're making more, you may have to split it in multiple sections. So I'm just splitting mine in half because I'm making 2 loaves. try to use a wooden board. My wooden board broke, so this is what I was left to deal with. And as you can see, it's gonna be sliding all over the place. But it's all good. I'm still doing my job here. So just rolling this, and I don't know why, but I'm horrible at using rolling pins. But as the struggle keeps going, basically you just trying to get this to a flat, long sheet, I guess, so you can roll it up. So there it is, and I'm just lifting this and rolling it, and you'll see where I'm getting to soon. Basically, I'm trying to make a shape of a French bread here. Just, tuck the sides and, patch up the spaces and all that. And then I'm gonna grab the other piece and do the same thing, and here comes the struggle. You don't have to watch this though. Anyway, now that both are done, I'm gonna put them back to rest for about 45 minutes this time. And while they are resting, taking their sweet nap, I'm gonna get some eggs and some water ready. And also, just before I put it in the oven, I preheat the oven at 375. And you'll need water to help steam up the oven while it's baking, so it can keep the bread moist and soft. Before I coat these loaves with egg, I'm gonna cut through it, slash through it like this to give it a design, and then I'm gonna beat up an egg. Now this egg coating is optional. It just gives it that golden look, so you don't have to if you don't want to, but I want to make it look pretty. So I'm gonna coat it up, and then I'm gonna put that Pyrex bowl of water in the oven, and make sure whatever bowl that you're using for this is oven safe. So I'm placing that in the oven, and then I'm gonna put the bread in next and bake it for about 35 minutes. This is one of the best French breads I've had in a while, and most of all, I know exactly what's in it. And I love to eat this with my African dish. And by the way, French bread is one of those that I eat once in a great while, so I don't mind cooking this at all. And I like to eat it with this wonderful, really tasty African dish, akara with sauce. And if you want to know how I made this, you can check out my sauce videos. I hope you like this French bread video. If you did, please do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. And if you're into natural living and natural beauty and health, please do subscribe to my channel, hit the post notification button so you will not miss any videos that I post. I appreciate your time. Hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, evening, night, wherever you are, and I hope to catch you on my next video.